Hi guys, my name is Kenny Wynn, and I decided that every week I would review a comic book event or storyline. And I feel that to start things off, I would like to review my personal favorite comic book crossover storyline of all time, which is, of course, Doomsday Clock. Now, I really love Doomsday Clock, and I would recommend everyone to read it. First off, I would like to point out that it deals with politics. For example, in the story, we deal with Superman and the DC heroes dealing with Russia, accusing America of creating superhumans for war. And I really like how it talks about politics in a really deep and nuanced manner. I also really love the art because it's based on Gary Frank, and Jason Fabok, and it looks amazing. Here's the best example of what I mean. Look at the art, completely fantastic. It's almost better than most Marvel comics. And now, I would like to explain why Doomsday Clock is my favorite comic book crossover, which is that it completely fixes DC Comics. Like, I'm not even joking. This is the only series that fixes a comic book completely in only 12 issues, and not only is the pacing perfect, but it had, like I said, has great writing, great dialogue, and great characters. Yes, it kind of screws over the Watchmen lore and characters as a DC Comics. It really works. So, in case for people who didn't know, what Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen universe went to DC Comics and warped DC Comics because he was interested in it and he wanted to make DC Comics darker and negative, which causes the New 52. So during this scene, Superman is trying to calm down a group of villains and heroes, and there's a huge war breaking out. And I'm just gonna scroll down a bit. And like I said, the art here is really good. Look, the art, pretty amazing. I can't really sorry. The art here, amazing. And then everyone's fighting, and it gets to the point where Superman says he can't do this alone. I know there's a guy's genitals, and the Dr. Manhattan tells Superman that he was the one who murdered Superman's parents, and Superman gets angry. Dr. Manhattan has a vision that in this scene, either Dr. Manhattan will die, or Dr. Manhattan destroys everything. So we think the Superman will just punch the god out of Dr. Manhattan, right? Nope, it's wrong. You know why? Because Superman believes that there is always another way. He believes that there is still good in humanity in Dr. Manhattan, a godlike being. And this changes everything. And Superman shows that why he is the world's greatest superhero of all time in the real world as well, as he inspires a godlike being. And then this shows how this change that Dr. Manhattan brings back the Legion of Superheroes, and how he brings back the Justice Society of America, and it makes Superman hopeful and revives Superman's dead parents. And then it ends in this beautiful page. I mean, just look at it. It's gorgeous. It's a lot better than the majority of comic book crossovers. And then it also teases how we're gonna have a secret crisis. So overall, I would really recommend this comic book crossover event. I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. It's honestly one of the best comic book crossovers of all time. Top 3 for me. It's arguably the number 1 best comic book crossover. So yeah, read it if you can. Read it if you have time. See ya.